Hello folks and welcome to another Mac Tactics Tactic by me, Tactical Mac 7 on YouTube. I finally got around to doing this. It's something I've talked about in certain videos over the last 6 months that I've been doing these videos. I always felt like I could do 5 different 433s, and I can, and I've just done it. So over this next week, one a day, I'm going to release 433s, and I'm going to do it from this one, which is your default one to start with the game with, and then I'm going to go to the 433 I think it is, which is my ultra defensive, and I'll work all the way up to the 4-3-3-5, and I'll release that on Friday. So you'll have 5 different 4-3-3 formations that you can play, and each of them will have their own specific role. So this one, like I say, is your default starting the game with, and then we'll get through to the 4-3-3-5, which I guess will be our ultra attacking one. I'll explain that as I go through them, but I think I'm going to do all the 4-3-3s. I probably would have the 4-3-2-1 in there if I'm honest, just because it's EAFC 24 and that's really, really OP. But for this series, I'm just going to do the 5. And this is something I would quite like to look at exploring in FC 25. So if this is something that you guys are interested in, something you like, something you think is interesting, please let me know and I can look at doing multiple variations of multiple formations. I just feel like the way the new tactics thing is going to be set up is player roles are going to be so important, and that's why I've tried to, with this one, put into positions the kind of work rates I think you're going to be looking at in FC 25. So like I have Kondogbia in here, which is a great card I'm playing about with, because he's medium high. Lo Celso because he's high medium. Pedri because he's high high. So I've kind of got a mix in there, and then there's Mbappe high low, Alvarez high high, and Fernando Torres high medium. So I've got these guys in. I've got Capdevia high high, and Navas high high, Laporte medium high, and Rudiger high high. Just to get, so we can see all the differences. We can see in the gameplay what the differences between them are. Because I think that's gonna be really difficult, really interesting. And like I said on Twitter, I don't know if you guys might not have seen it. I'm really excited about being able to do tactics in FC25 because of the codes. I feel like you guys are going to be able to get the codes really easily off me to get the tactics. They'll be at the end of the video. I'll do something nice with them. And also, you guys can send me codes and I can test out and do reviews, because that's something I really want to get into more, is doing more of your guys' tactics and reviewing them. It's something I've dabbled in over the year. And it's something that we get from the Discord. I've just noticed in the Discord so many people are making tactics. It's so good, because making tactics that fit you individually is the big thing. The thing I give you here is a template. You gotta like tweak it to be perfect for you. So this is how I'm going to set up in game default. Get into some gameplay. It's a short gameplay today. It's only like a less than a half, because we're getting to the end of the cycle, so I'm trying to not bog you down. Let's get into some of that, and then I'll see you guys in the next bit. Oh, like, subscribe, comment, because you guys are amazing. Yeah. This is the bit I like doing, the gameplay part. So let's get into some gameplay. So this guy's team, really nice. That Tory, Brighton, Evo Lineker, really nice front of his team. One of the teams I played while doing this testing was phenomenal, by the way. I wish I could have recorded it. Some of the teams now. So, we don't need to change formation because we're in it from the start, which is really nice. We get down the wing. Alvarez, who that right wing position is, you'll see I starred it in the thumbnail because it's just phenomenal. I could play Mbappe there, but Alvarez is just so good with the high work rates in it. So, somehow I missed that pass. Lo Celso comes across covers. Good thing about having a left-sided, a left-footed player on the left, I always feel. Diego Carlos with a lovely interception there. So I'll pause it here just to show you. You know the shape. I'm just going to show you shape anyway. So we've got our back four. Navas, our attacking one, so he's a wee bit further forward. Both of them are on stay back, but you can see from his position he's a wee bit further forward. My midfield is that. So Pedri's pushed up a little bit. Kondogbia and Lo Celso are in the middle. Torres is still a bit wide. Mbappe's moved into that channel, so he's got runs in there. You can see how centrally Alvarez has come, Alvarez, because he is my cut inside one. So you see the whole team is kind of shaped on this side of the pitch. So we're just seeing them all over here, the majority. And that's why Navas wants to run, because he's going to be the one that provides us that width. And he only goes up with D-pad tactics, attacking fullbacks. We'll carry on. A lovely ball into Pedri, first time ball to Alvarez, and he lashes it into the back of the net, which is really nice. So we start again. He comes forward with Tory. The only thing that I don't like about Tory is the medium work rates. It's a shame. Wrighton is a lovely player. I've got her on, I don't know if she's on the bench. Really enjoyed using her for the XP. Lovely ball there. Now you've seen, this is what people struggle with, and it's what I struggled with for a long time. This high pressure. He's got pressure on possession loss or something. Look at the player. Like, so Tory's breaking a neck to get there. This is like Lineker, someone, whoever is breaking a neck to get there as well. So I have to be very careful. Now there are two options at this point. I choose a far more difficult one. I can see the run, so I'm looking to play the ball through this gap here. You can see where I'm aiming for. No, I'm aiming for this guy. I probably thought about doing it down the line, but the AI's kind of pushed it in a wee bit. Because I've got a player here and I've got a player here. I could turn back though, and then play it into my centre back. But you never really want to play into the box, your own box. You know that from playing football as a child. You never want to be going infield at this point. We want to be going down the line. So we get away with that. We get a nice ball down to Pedri. We've now taken multiple players out of it. We're forward to Alvarez. Slip the ball through to Mbappe, who's got into that channel. We come back inside. Go back to Alvarez. We 1-2 Fernan Torres. We hit the post. It's a bit annoying. We get the ball here, and well, it gets difficult because he's got so many players back. And that's the AI doing that. Kondogbia, brilliant thing about having a big, nice, tall player in the middle of the park. With aerial plus and power header. We're getting nice wee tiki-taka stuff going on. Unless it also puts the ball wide. On his right foot. You know, I'm not going to complain. But you see the tiki-taka we get with this. Just the way it sets up. And you can see there really clearly how this is setting up in a 4-4-2 in defence. 4-4-2. You can see it. And that's what we want. That's the shape we want with this. It makes it really valuable and variable for us. Get a wee bit lucky there, passes the ball straight to play. Capdevia goes back to Lo Celso, inside to Kondogbia. A lovely ball through to Pedri. Mbappe. Fernan Torres a wee bit wider. We do a wee ball roll, and we try and find the run of Alvarez. We miss it, Bernard picks it up, but we get back into our shape. We put pressure with Navas, and we managed to get the ball deflected out. So we're back in our shape now. We're quite happy. We're in our 60 depth. This could be played at 100 depth quite happily, but I was trying to give you guys quite a neutral formation and tactic. So we're just making sure we're watching those passes. We've got a good foot in there. Alvarez, we dink ball over. I didn't expect to win that, but I was hopeful of it. He plays the ball down the line. Madison into Yaya, and so he's playing everything through Yaya, and I get that because he's a good player. He just about gets away here, and I do one of the FC 25 professional fouls. So we've got a free kick. It's obvious where he's going. I get Kondogbia in the way, and then play a beautiful ball through to Alvarez. If he had been onside, I was 2 steps probably too slow at playing that. He's coming down the line with Zanetti. I'm just going to come across with Capdevia because I had the angle. Again, we're looking for 1-2 passes because he's playing pressure on possession loss, which I don't recommend at the moment because you see how easily I played through him. Pressure on possession loss can be passed round in seconds because your whole team moves with it. That's why I never use it. We get started again. He strikes it down the line. Pedri comes across into that right mid position and helps out with the defence. High work rates help that. Alvarez takes a really bad touch here, and I can't decide if that was me or the game, but it was probably me running into him. You should never do that. When you get the ball, take a touch away. And don't sprint unless you've got space like that. And then you can just flip the ball underneath. And that's really nice example of, you can see, like, Pedri has the tiki-taka passing, so his first touch is good. You see it here. Like, his first touch is good. Alvarez's touch is good because I am not running. Mbappe's touch is quite far away from him because I'm sprinting straight onto it. And that's the big difference. If you're receiving the ball, don't sprint. So that's the 4-3-3, how we set it up in our default neutral way. You see, it depends on the 4-4-2. It's a good fun formation. It has lots of options. Alvarez is probably the biggest position. You could play Mbappe there. You could play Alvarez there. You could play Ferran Torres. Could play there to a degree. But you just want someone who's good on the ball, good at receiving the pass, and good at shooting. And that's it. So let's get into the tactics. So there you go. That's the gameplay over and done with. It was good fun. You've seen some tiki-taka. You've seen some wing play. You've seen the team setting up in a 4-3-3 and then moving into a 4-4-2 kind of. And you've seen the way Pedri stayed out wide. It's great fun. Yeah, I hope you liked the gameplay. I hope the tactical breakdown was good for you guys. So let's get into the tactics. Defensive styles balanced, our width 38 and our depth 62. Now this isn't where my niche is, which is just where I like it. So you might go to 40 and 60, or you might go to 42 and 62. It's completely up to you. If you're finding that your team is just not quite how you want it to be, feel free to tweak this. Same with balance and direct passing. I put this on because I just like it for the balanced formation. You'd also get away with long ball and possession, and you would also get away with balanced and balanced because we're at that time of the year. But I just have it on balanced and direct passing just to make those runs. Width attacking wise is 50, players in the box is 6, corner kicks and free kicks is up to you. I have it on 2 and 2. That's how it sets up. So instructions, I'm trying to go lighter with instructions, but this one's still, the wingers are still quite instruction heavy. So on our left winger, we've got come back on defence, free roam and get into the box. Our striker is just on stay forward, and our right winger is on stay forward, cut inside, come short and get into the box. Now, you've seen the gameplay. Alvarez is the most important player in this team at the moment. He well outscores Mbappe at the moment. And it's just the way this tactic sets up. Pedri is on cover wing, stay on edge of the box. Kondogbia is on stay back while attacking, stay on edge of the box, cover centre. And Lo Celso's on cover centre, free roam, get into edge of the box. So I'm just giving him license to be a little bit more attacking. Now, you can take free roam off and put stick to position on if you want. And you can put him on stay back or get forward. That's completely up to you. I just like him on free roam. It means he plays a central midfield with Kondogbia, Pedri pushes out, Ferran Torres moves back a little bit, and because of that, Capdevia is on stay back while attacking and overlap, and Navas is on balanced and overlap. I've not got him on inverted in this one because I do want him to be the wider player. I don't want him to be playing inside. I've got 3 midfielders. I don't need him to come into the midfield. That's why he's on that. Our 2 centre backs, we don't touch them because we don't want them playing striker in this one. And our keeper, you can have him on whatever you want. I've got come for crosses and sweeper keepers because keepers are just keepers in this game, and sometimes they save you and sometimes they don't. And unfortunately, that is just it with keepers. Hopefully that's fixed for FC25 and we can actually have good keepers. I think with reduced keeper movement, we're going to start to see keepers being either better or we're going to hate them all. Keeper movement hides a whole lot of flaws and allows people that spend a lot of time on it to become really good at it. It's not something I think should be in the game. It isn't a skill divider. It's a weird thing. So there you go. That's the team. That's how I set it up. Make any changes to it you want. Feel free to play about with it. Hope you guys are having fun. The one weird thing, right? This is just my gripe with EA at the moment. But if you look at that team, you got 97, 98, 98, 98, 95, 99, 97, 96, 96, 97, 95, 97, right? Kondogbia is there because I'm testing him out. I like him. Big unit of a player. Brilliant player. Look at my bench. I've got a 96, 95, 96, 96, 96. I've got him on for nostalgic value. I don't think he's even played yet. No. Look at the SBCs and stuff we're getting from FUZZ. 95, 95, 95, 95. Why is EA keeping the cards below the power curve? Like Kondogbia, you could have made him 97 quite easily. Whacked a couple of points on pace, a couple of points on shooting, a couple of points on passing. Would have brought him right in line with some of the other big cards. He's a good card, don't get me wrong. Those playstyles, the power header and aerial, that's what we want. He's got the interception, he's got block, he's got ping pass. You know, he's a good card. Just I feel like we're in footies, just make him better. The same with the 4-star, 5-star. Just make him 5-star, 5-star. Sorry, that's just a wee rant I needed to have. If you feel the same way, let me know in the comments. Like, subscribe, comment. Wonderful community that you guys are. I really enjoyed the last 6 months, 7 months we've been doing this. Yeah, 1 video per day this week I'm going to go for each of the 4-3-3 variations. Oh, these are all tested. They're not tested. So these are tested slightly differently. I've given the hub guys a wee bit of a break, taking away the requirement for my testers within the hub to do my tactics, to let them concentrate on QR, quick rages tactics and Gavlar's tactics while they build up that premium side of the Discord. More than happy to allow them to do that. So I've just tried to give those guys a bit of a break. If you want to test any of my tactics, please, you can DM me on Twitter, X, or DM in Discord, and I will happily give you tactics to test. I've got all these 4-3-3-5s coming out this week, but these are getting tested with a different group of people I have to test. It's kind of like my OG group of people that used to test it before I was in the Discord. So I've got like 20 people that test, but they're not as consistent and they're not as reliable to test as the Discord people. That's why it's taking me a little bit of time to get these tactics put together. But that's fine. Like I say, we're just giving everybody a break. Everybody's got a bit of FC24 fatigue. So let's just have fun with it. And remember, only play this game while it's fun. Catch you guys in the next video. Bye.